New. Good morning. Na mo GD so ho ye.
About more few questions now
yes.
Before I call screen so no me and some person me year no or say all-time best midfielder. If you say ball by midfielder onim ball pa me na nipa me Zidane and Xavi Hernandez, but me call for Xavi Hernandez based on the fact that Yana Zidane or Tako anymore kakra, but Xavi more central. So Xavi happens to be my best midfielder of all time. And I say why now over starting in pray between Messi and Mbappe. It depends. To me, it depends. So defense not sitting so deep. Now I'm creating a lot of blocks. I think me here Messi close control. How about me a maneuver the way through, and me pay a team or pay a lot of possession there because some people they'll be leaving gaps in between their lines. Or more than defenders will be turning into a midfielders, and that me pay pace and then the counter during the breaks. Back off for Mbappe. So it depends on the situation, and I make me a choose. Martinez, Emiliano Martinez and Hugo Lloris. Why not? I the best goalkeeper. I think Hugo Lloris a proven goalkeeper. He's done very much more than probably the Martinez Alpha. He's won the World Cup for France. He's won it for the countryside series of times. I will prove you on a bigger platform. So on about between Martinez and goalkeeper, I said Hugo Lloris. I will be going for Hugo Lloris because of the proven factor as a top-notch goalkeeper. Martinez, I think Oba. My next question, I say, what is the best tactical trick or tournament to him? And in simple terms, about what to me a designer a counter plan. Now, on about say, busa, breaking the question down there. That is a tournament tactical trick or tactically formation systems bay. And it is so good, say, me I break it down. Now, first of all, the system designed on Kylian Mbappe from manager friend Didier Deschamps happens to be my best tactical trick. First of all, there are 3 different systems, and you have built Kylian Mbappe. The partnership with Hernandez down the left flank channel, how sometimes or source chances from Hernandez or to be connected to Giroud. Also, France goes so much 90% if we left and ever. Whatever be the case, say I'm more build it up at the bar in the final third. Yeah, now mostly if we be Hernandez, Theo Hernandez, Dano, a strong more, make France being come from no more connected to the final box to a certain Giroud or Mbappe. So the first system for manager Didier Deschamps happens to be this side, and make Hernandez, Osha Hernandez positioner. That is the position of Hernandez, and usually. Osha how or bought the ball now. When your ball Biana or try so in about or bet back in swing into the box. Said a bit me are connected to a player. So this have been one key system for manager friends Didier Deschamps. Also chances from left wing channel where Hernandez is being positioned. The Honor Mbappe that sometimes Griezmann because of a left footer. Honestly, to me, bought that side. So one, the key strength manager no, derived from that angle, and no, a key a planner me pick from Didier Deschamps. The system. I mean, Magdika can want to say 3 different systems. First of all, your source of chances, goals, and creativity from a full back. How connected to Mbappe, Giroud, and of course, player friends, Griezmann. Another thing, screen this Mbappe, Hernandez, Rono, it's been very much consistent for the side, and Omar creating a lot of chances. At this point, we have Griezmann, we have Dembele, but Omumi no, I'm gonna try say create chance at the French national team Mbappe underlaps now Hernandez overlapping, and it's been a real connection of the 2 players. Every single moment you really need to find out say Hernandez about joining Mbappe in the final third. Now create chances. These 2 players have been doing some massive jobs. Sometimes over here situation it's me as a at the France where Hernandez beat me and underlap Mbappe, where Mbappe be overlapping. Sometimes they try to rotate the systems, and also 2 players in one. Their combination has been a key factor around the system of Didier Deschamps. I built the France. So whichever system I can want for France, I don't do this stage. It's been built on a certain Kylian Mbappe the profile. One, the connection between Hernandez. 2, how Hernandez are connected around certain players. Second or third one, how Mbappe it will drop you behind the lines and connected Giroud. Now at this point, final Giroud here. Giroud has been marked very tightly. But when we say baby Mbappe Giano, he needs just one true ball to connect to Giroud position. Irrespective of how many fake players you find out here, there are forests of polished players, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6. Yet that penetrative pass would obviously get Giroud, and that is the kind of system manager design. So one, Mbappe dropping behind the attack, with me connected to those players a bit to say Olivier Giroud. Sometimes Mbappe connected with Hernandez, it me cause a lot of panic. Now another situation, and I will say Mbappe out wide, Giroud centrally. Good connection, good delivery from Mbappe. So Yama Mbappe lot of roles or play or pitch. So and now I'm narrowing it down because in simple terms, how do you design? Now the third one, in-game management of Didier Deschamps. Or anybody game no dressing room kwani yesheno during the course of the game. So baby amede mark and highlight you have two defenders closing down on Mbappe. But crucially area Hanua Mbappe abano very, very, very crucial. Mbappe starts as a wide man, but game ne kosuna omu take lead. Etiawo position no. Now omo de Thuram, Marcus Thuram abamu. Obama he serves as a wide man. Now ama Mbappe join the box no. Etuba who are two strikers. Mbappe beka koka ho box room. At this point, when the bebo the wider role Thuram, Marcus Thuram. Usually of the bench the beba na Mbappe switch by area. So she area no so. It's been happening during the course of the game. Tactically uno Mbappe share. Shannon so say a free system in the sequel or be pushing Mbappe back inside. Now Marcus Thuram about out now omumomu create a lot of overload. They've been doing it against certain teams. They did it against Poland, and recently in the last game against Morocco, similar build-up this year. Don't forget Marcus Thuram started game but at this point this is Mbappe. He's moved centrally and OBT Hakim Ashraf but talk about in a wider position why now ball occupy. This is Marcus Thuram. He's been doing the same thing. I mean, Didier Deschamps, the manager. Game new baby and France a defender. I'm gonna try some man Mbappe inside. Now, Mama Marcus Thuram out, and they've been getting some quality results out of it. So 3 different systems, and the manager know or what designing. Adiama Mbappe, every one of it working to perfection. This is to me the best tactical trick I see our tournament to how 90% of the goals every area and ever. Now for the counter plan, it depends on what Argentina really want to do against them. If indeed 1% of opportunity free on most side, it means they would have to forcefully collapse one of the attacks and as a laterals. So they be able to train Mbappe because Mbappe no ojina hokra no odru out mi san hoko na uja uzo ho adwane attack no. The best transitional goal, and I'm drew that question but first of all I would want to start with the best build-up goal. Now the best build-up goal constructed game from deep defense at the acquire. How many players do get involved? The build-up process, construction, they call area bay, which zone, which channel, how many players are involved, what sequences, are we going with short passes, are we going so direct, aerially, or through short build-up? So to me, that Kudus Mohammed goal against South Korea happens to be the best build-up goal in the tournament thus far. 11 players in the pitch, so 10 of them had a touch to that goal. And the conclusion of it came through Jordan Ayew position. Now at this point, Ubusa question said, this is Jordan, but where is Kudus? Kudus is right in the midst of the Korean back line. And Kudus is making sure that by the time that Jordan at the ball, now movie very, very well. But you are finding the ball here. But don't forget, Atizgi really started this build-up. Amate, Pate, all of them joined Salis. With the exception of Tariq Lamptey. And I want to be involved in this build-up, and he was the last player to get entry into the box. So the best build-up goal shisha, kakra, so incisive into the final third. Aqua could decide having an end product. I think this goal against South Korea, the best goal. But for the best transitional goal, whichever be the case, ukrabona over transition, unkrabona over transition. The more differences in the but transition to defend, and about also a transition to attack. So whenever you have the ball in control or in possession, you kind of say transition to attack. Now I see the best transitional goal, meaning say transitional at the goal. about how quick, how fast, how many players got involved. Now Ghana go in 10 players there. This goal got involved through just 2 players. Now at this point, Lionel Messi has been heckled down, but Julian Alvarez took over the ball and from over 60 meters, drived the whole back line of Croatia so crazy. Now at this point, how do you close Julian Alvarez down? He went all the way from this angle without any interception. And on the ball, a net. Very solid. How many seconds are we talking here? 25 seconds later, we got the ball out of the back of the net. And it was so fast. Very swift. This is, to me, the best transitional goal. Midway through 10 over for Croatia, Argentina did a very good recovery through Lionel Messi, handed the ball over to Julian Alvarez, really showed a lot of speed, not that alone, a lot of stamina by keeping the ball close to his feet. And I'll drive it defense in now. I mean, how many players are here? But none of them has control over the situation. With the exception of the goalkeeper. At this point, somebody said the goalkeeper had to come out. But, 4 defenders were around the zone. A better keeper number. He left everything down to Bunaso Osai and his friends. But yeah, Julian Alvarez kept his composure, really confident, and made sure Sebono a better. The best transitional goal of the tournament really goes to this guy. Now, the best tactical recovery tournament to Lionel Scaloni. Tactical recovery means auto form and sorry. Don't forget, sir, against Saudi Arabia, he lost his first game of the tournament. And it was a really pressured moment for the manager and in the Arsenal. So what formation was that? It was a 4-2-3-1. Martinez started to Papu Gomez, Messi, and number 10, Di Maria from the right wing. So Usha formation, when you DePaul, any Paredes, and now on the ball in a double pivot row, when you Tagliafico, Molina, airball the lateral, Romero, Otamendi. So 4-2-3-1, it never worked for Scaloni against Saudi Arabia. I mean, one of the minors, World Cup, yet heavier than the guys in making sure say on picking all the 3 points. But right after that, against Mexico, and I switching to 4-4-2, traditional classic 4-4-2. Classic means this guy is a traditional winger in Di Maria, but I switch McAllister as a wide midfielder, and a ball Martinez and Messi like 2 strikers. So typical 4-4-2 Rodriguez, and then DePaul and a ball central zone. So and the ball Mexico, sorry. And so from here he won 2 goals to 0 and a movie. Subsequently, I had a recovery process, started. And the next game was against Poland. Very flamboyant side, very physical. And I'll switch it to a typical 4-3-3. McAllister, Fernandez, DePaul, midfield, and Obenya, Julian Alvarez. This was the game Alvarez also started Piqué, kakra, and Messi, of course, Messi penalty, and Obenya Di Maria. So typical 4-3-3, and Dubai, with the exception of this guy being a center forward and switching out wide. But Di Maria, of course, a wider player and also a winger naturally. So we'll share the next game against Australia, or ball 4-1-2-3. So irrespective of the opponent, there's always a tactical change. Because we'll recover from Saudi Arabia. Fernandez appears to be a lone man. Rodrigo de Paul and then McAllister double number 8, double number 10 position. Obenya Alvarez, Obenya Papu Gomez. So at this point, Martinez our here for attack. Di Maria so attack. And this is the kind of situation Lionel Scaloni each and every day or try say or best now or the BT opposition now and it's been one of the best tactical recoveries or in about tournament to say about media proof. So right from Argentina Australia game and then they came up against one of the toughest side defensively, setting up on a quality low block. How do you penetrate? But this man Scaloni made sure say about replicating the same system. Back 3, I also say me Martinez, Otamendi, me Romero. Middle 5, Marcos Acuna and Molina, back flank 3 central midfielders in McAllister, Fernandez, Rodrigo de Paul. Top 2, Steven Berger, Cody Gakpo, and also say Messi Alvarez. So 3-5-2, manager no marking boot for boot, especially without the ball. It means a 1-on-1 marking. This is one of the best tactical recoveries tournament to say about media provided. But that said, there was the last game. Now you're sharing after Netherlands. Obviously, also maintained the back 3 against Croatia en route to the final. Scaloni said no. Okay, so what system? DePaul, Paredes, Fernandez, McAllister, 4 central midfielders. And what ball? And I forget the area. How I forget the area because I have a winger, uncle. I have a winger, uncle. But against Croatia, 40% over of the attack was through this area. 30-something% was through this area. And so a Banisano, you need players are on by lot of work rate. DePaul really did that job. Operator Molina, McAllister similarly, Messi, Alvarez. I have also Di Maria, no Papu Gomez, no Martinez of Inter Milan fame. So he continued to reshuffle the system. Said about each and every day, on your very adaptive. Emma opposition now or the neighbor now. A Bassa is so tough. At the man so bit me analyzing. So to me, Linus Caloni and an Crawford technical team Pablo Ayama, Water Samomo, and I the best tactical recovery. They've never stood to a single system. From the group stage, Amulusu to Saudi Arabia, they've recovered tactically and they've won all games, progressed until this stage.
Okay. Newton, Medase, Newton questions, no, no, so it may